So my day-to-day life is pretty packed. I've got university, I've got work, tutoring, and then the multiple businesses that I'm trying to run. So this means that I have to have a to-do app, which is going to be able to satisfy all the needs in order so that I can actually keep up my life and do all the stuff that I want to do. Otherwise, I'd actually be able to not get all of these things done. And guys, I've actually found an app that I'm pretty happy with, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Archer. I'm a second-year medical student, and on this channel, we focus on being intentional with our time so we can spend it on the things and the people that matter to us. So I've tried out many apps to try and set up a system that works best for me. I've tried out Todoist, I've tried out the Google To-Do app, the Microsoft To-Do app, and Things 3 as well. But now I've landed on this app called Amazing Marvin, which I'm extremely happy with. So we'll go through how I've got Amazing Marvin actually set up, and then we're gonna take a look at how I literally do my daily and weekly reviews within this app. Okay, let's get straight into it. So what you can see here is what I'd first see when I open up Marvin. So we're starting off here with this thing called the Eisenhower Matrix, which is a very effective way of prioritizing tasks that are both important and urgent. And as you can see here, I've got a lot that are in the delete section, which means those are miscellaneous tasks that are not actually important nor urgent, and I should probably just delete them. Or I can just go give it off to someone else who's on my team for YouTube, for example. But a lot of the time, these are tasks that I have to do within my own personal life, and I just keep pushing them back and back because they're not as important as other things that I need to be doing for my business or something like that, for example. So, I mean, you can see here that there's always some stuff that I have to reschedule because I never quite got them done. I'm not sure what this sort of things are, but I'll have a look at them in a bit when I go through my daily review. There's a lot of events that are going on today, and I mean, I should probably delete this little figure thing here because it always says that I'm always doing something that's impossible. So, I mean, this was what I had planned for today. And as you notice, it's not a lot. There is actually quite big tasks here, but I'm not going to do too much. So let's take a look of what I've actually got done. I've done my workout, recorded 3 videos in the morning. Have I sent the bio test? No. So I'm just gonna leave that there for later tonight. Write notes for the PTYA session I wrote down twice. I'm just gonna delete this one. And I haven't quite, I've made half of the questions, so I will leave that there for now. And I'm about to record 2 videos halfway through the process of that. And after this, I've got a star here because this is an extremely important task that is both important and urgent, which is why in my Eisenhower Matrix, it's in the focus section, which means I'll put some time aside tonight to make sure that this thing gets done because it is absolutely top priority. And you can see these are the other things that I've got completed today. But usually, it should look like this. I won't have that sidebar thing. And if I want to plan my day, I can do so. So let's look at my daily review, and I'm actually going to set this up for tomorrow and see what I'm going to work on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press W, and this takes me to the weekly planner, and we can see what we've had for most of this week. So let's head over to Saturday, and we can see some of the things that I've got on so far. And in fact, I've actually planned quite a bit for there already, but I can add some more tasks into this, whether I want to do it in the morning, afternoon, or evening. And the great thing about this app is that I've kind of set it up personally to what I would like to achieve within my to-do app. And so currently right now, I'm doing some weekly planning within the week, and I want to plan a little bit ahead as well, not just planning every single day in the morning because I don't always have that opportunity. So in the morning, I'm going to be doing some study. So I'm going to do some pathophysiology, and I'm also going to do some nervous system neuroblock as well. And other things that I need to do is to finish off the remaining questions from yesterday for methods. And are there anything else? Well, for now, that should be pretty good. Is there anything I need to do in the evening? Nope. I'm with Caitlin for the evening, so that should be all good. And hopefully I can get all of this done. Okay, so that's my daily review done for tomorrow. And so I won't need to do that tomorrow morning. So one of the things I want to actually show you is the weekly review, and I usually do this on a Sunday arvo when I'm just sort of checking out if I'm still on track with all of my projects. And I just want to make sure that whatever I'm doing is taking me towards my end goal. So how do I sort of do this? Well, I mean, on a weekly review, I'm going to start off by taking a look at my master list. And so in this sort of app, you just have all the projects that are going on with your life. So I've got Inbox, which is just everything that's pretty random and a lot of junk that's in here. I've got stuff related to I Can Study, stuff related to AIM Academics, YouTube, and then life as well. And it looks like there's not much there that I have to do. But if I go into YouTube, we can see them want to make this Reddit post, and I want to do that, a very high priority task there as well. And I guess a nice thing is when you go into particular projects, you can actually create projects within projects. So you can have sub projects as well. And this is something that I'll eventually tick off, hopefully sooner rather than later. Now within this app as well is actually a calendar app. Now, I don't particularly use this, but this again is showing the flexibility of this app in that if you do want an all-in-one app, that is an option, but it's not something that I particularly want. So in here is my calendar, but what I rather look at is my actual Google Calendar, which shows everything else that I would be actually doing. Now, obviously I can't show you what's actually going on here just because there's a little bit of personal stuff on here with people's names and things, but this is pretty hectic, and so I want to make sure that I'm able to get to everything, so I just need to have this level of organization with an app or something like that. So usually when I come to my weekly review, I start off by looking at the things that I need to reschedule. And I see that some of these things are things I've actually done, so I'm just going to tick those off. Now for the things that I'm not getting done, I want to think about scheduling them or adding some sort of priority. So for something like this, I'm going to make sure that it's a high priority. And in fact, I'm actually going to add this as a task to be scheduled for Monday. And we'll do this with a few other ones as well. So my weekly review is actually pretty simplistic. I'll just take a look at my calendar as well to see if there's anything that I've missed out on or anything that I know has any outstanding tasks on. Depending on how much stuff I didn't get done, which is what we just looked at, and then looking at this, I'll then take some time to think about what do I want to achieve in this next week. So planning ahead this week, I have a think about some of the things that I want to do. I want to get some ads done this week. So what I'm going to do is just do some keyboard shortcuts here, and I'll just press spacebar and ensure that the instructions for the ads are completed. And I'm going to add a day on this, which is Monday. Is it high priority? Yes, it is high priority. What else can we say about it? It's probably going to take me around 1 hour to sort of make sure that this is all completed to the standard that I want. And let's tag this under AIM Academics. Cool. And then I just click enter, and then we can see that it's already in there. So one of the cool things about this is obviously there's a learning curve to getting used to all this sort of stuff. But once you learn all the keyboard shortcuts and all these little phrases that you can put in, you can get through this stuff really quickly. And if you find that there's a part that is too complicated for you, you can just disable it. So let's quickly look at how we can customize this. And so in this app, it's all about creating these things called strategies. There are so many strategies when it comes to this app, and you can basically choose whatever you want and whatever you fancy to create the sort of to-do system that you want to have when you're going about work and study and managing life as well. But one of the extra things that I want to show you is workflows. So these workflows are sort of some systems that people have already created, and it's just been put in within this app already for you. So, I mean, if you were used to Things 3, you could just use it and set this up so it looks like Things 3. But I'm all about this thing called the Eisenhower Matrix, which is a very effective way of managing tasks. So I'm using that in this case. So what you can see here is the Eisenhower Matrix, but now I've made it a little bit more personalized to myself. I highly recommend checking out the description if you want to try this out. And the great thing about it is that there's no strings attached to the trial that you get. So the great thing about this as well is that I've also spoken to the co-founders of Amazing Marvin to see if we could whip anything up for you guys. And because you guys are students, what I did is I haggled them down to a 60-day trial if you use my coupon called TX Archer. This makes your trial double the length from 30 days to 60 days, and then you can consider if you actually would want to invest in it. And the great thing as well is that Amazing Marvin realizes that there are students who would really benefit from this app. So once you finish your trial and you think that you want to actually get the app, then it's only 50%. So like I've said, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out to-do apps and finding the one that works best for me. And so far, Amazing Marvin has been the one that is perfect for me because I can sort of mold it into what I want it to be. And you can turn it into your own too if there's particular things that you enjoy more than others. So I'm really excited about this one, and I know that you guys are gonna love this app. So if you do try it out, make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.